This is the art exhibition that we managed to establish here in the UN building. Actually, this place was a marketplace for anti-Semitic, anti-Zionist propaganda. Only a year ago it was dedicated to anti-Zionist pictures and all sorts of presentations. And I'm proud to stand here as the brother of Hadar and see his photos as a officer, combat officer here in the UN.
Some would say if once there was anti-Israel propaganda here, then put pro-Israel posters and messages. What is the message when we're seeing this beautiful paintings and the very special picture of Hadar?
This is exactly our message. This is exactly what this art exhibition is aimed to. This is the message of humanity, of creativity. It shows the true image of the Israeli soldier, and it puts it against the depravity of Hamas, of the enemies that we're up against. And seeing this very young man, 23 years old, producing such magnificent art and producing a lot of, in his art, there's a lot of messages of humanity, of gentleness and freedom. I think these really portray the image of the Israeli fighter, and the whole held against all the anti-Zionist attitude that is here in the UN.
Now, it's not only about the art exhibition. What can you tell us about the meetings, many meetings throughout the past few days?
Okay, so in the past week I'm here with my parents, Leah and Simcha. They lead this initiative. We're here for three main targets. The first one, because Hadar was killed and kidnapped during a humanitarian ceasefire that was brokered by the UN and the US. We're actually here, and they condemned it at the spot when it happened. We're actually here to urge them to take responsibility, to take measures and recruit all the international community to demand the unconditional, immediate return of Hadar and Oron. And the summit of this initiative was Bibi's speech here, and he mentioned also Hadar and Oron. The second one is creating a resolution joined by Congressmen, Senate, New York City Council, New York State, and the JCRC, calling to the return of Hadar and Oron. And the third one is one exhibition. It's one of two exhibitions that takes place here in New York, to raise the issue, to raise the awareness, and call for advocacy for our family, and to call for actions and measures to change the equation, help bring Hadar home as soon as possible, and Oron Shaul, whose families are in grief and couldn't have come here, and to make a change not only for this case, but to prevent the next kidnaps, to bring to a solid state, solid message to our enemies that this method won't succeed, and maybe we will be able to prevent the next kidnaps.